What's up, soil brothers and soil sisters? Y'all, it's early morning. I'm gonna call this a cut, clean, cook type of day. We are so excited to try Romanesco squash. Bobby and I both haven't had squash since we were little kids. So we don't even know in our brain, we don't care for squash. So we grew a couple different varieties to see how we feel about it. This Romanesco is squashing. So let's harvest one. We're gonna take it inside, clean it up, and try a recipe. We're not too sure at what size we should be harvesting these. One we let get probably too big, but we're gonna try that one today. And we're gonna check out a couple others and see. Are we gonna pull more than one? So let's get in this thing and see what's going on. As you can see, this plant is massive. It's actually two. This one over here is the youngest, about a week behind this. Both are flowering and both are beautiful. But this one, we pollinated that giant right there Saturday. Today is Friday, so almost a week ago. I think I'm gonna take these two that side by side so we can know what size we want them to be when we harvest. So let me set you down. Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and grab those two. I checked to see if we had any that needed to be pollinated, and we don't today. Man, this thing is putting off a whole lot of fruit. But this one, this will poke you too. Oh my goodness. This one here need to go with us. Maybe I'll take this one just to see about this size. All right, so we've seen people harvest these in different sizes. Most people say this is too big, and maybe this or a little bigger than this is almost perfect. So we gonna see. I just went on and cut two off so we can see what we like. We're gonna take them inside and clean them up, cook them up, and see what we think. This is dinner.
Woo. First squash, guys. Kind of exciting. What we doing with them, man?
So I'm gonna make a squash casserole. One of our supporters sent us a recipe for a squash casserole, and we're gonna try it. I've never had squash casserole before. Only fried squash as a kid.
So we do have a couple of trees out there, so we're gonna try multiple different ways. We're gonna try the casserole today. Yeah. And I'm gonna play the sous chef. All right. So yeah. I'm gonna get some of this stuff ready for my wife to cook.
So we did, because I'm afraid of this thing. We did harvest it at two different stages, as you can see that big one Bobby holding, and
this.
Yeah, I think that's good. So he did, babe. Let me get out of here. I don't like that thing.
You freaking out?
I don't like that thing.
So it is a little wider than my cutting board, but it's doing its job. So we're gonna try to get a consistent thickness to it. So hopefully everything cooked uniformly. Babe, this got to be sauteed first, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna saute it. I do not approve of this cutting method. Oh!
It is my favorite cutting method. But you definitely need to be safe.
Okay.
So we do have another little one. So I don't know if we're gonna cook this one different or
I think I'm gonna cook that one different. So what we're trying to see is what stage do we like
Eating out.
squash at? So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna saute this down and get it ready for the oven. You gonna taste it raw?
Yeah, just say you can eat it raw. Man. Not bad. It do taste nutty, like some nuts.
Oh,
So this might be pretty good. I think I mean the flavor ain't real overwhelming, so I think the saute in it and the seasoning, which I only want to do salt and pepper because I want to taste.
yeah.
So this might be interesting, guys. This might be something that we can eat because I can eat it like this. You know, I don't see the point in it, but I can.
I could put that in a salad.
Yeah.
I do need onion, but I want the onion to be sliced thin.
We got some.
We got an onion over there.
Well, you got a lot of sauteing to do.
Yes.
All right, guys. So this recipe do call for onion. This is not the best onion, but it actually will work. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut some of this up. So when my wife is ready to use it, it's available. So there we are, onions ready for the wife. I love this little chopping board. So we're gonna set these over here so they're ready for it.
All right, so I had to make some crackers. So this casserole called for crackers on top. Y'all know we ain't buying no crackers, so I made Ritzs Crackers. I'm just waiting for my oven to finish preheating, and I'm gonna get those in the oven. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go ahead and chop up some bacon. I am tweaking this recipe a little bit. We got this recipe from a friend through social media. An amazing thing about social media, we can all share our amazing recipes. So, excuse my rude dog in the back. Y'all know she ain't had nothing to do or say until I record. It is 90 plus degrees outside, so the kids are inside. Yeah, making a lot of ruckus. So, I love this cutting board. I love this cutting board, and you can find it in Amazon storefront, but it is a bamboo block. Inside this bamboo block, we got all these different color cutting slabs, and they all have different things on them. Like some of them have beef, some have chicken, some have bread. Well, one. You get one for each. One got a banana to cut up your fruit. And instead of taking the whole board, like now I'm done cutting up my bacon, I just take this little piece. You can fold it so it can easily just go right in your pan. And that's all you gotta wash. I love, love, love this cutting board. So you can cut up your vegetables. They got one for vegetables, all that good stuff. So we are waiting for our oven to preheat to 400 degrees. so I can get my Ritzs Crackers in. We do have a short on how you can make your own Ritzs Crackers. So make sure you check that out. And we're going to get to cooking. I need to cut up some cheese, so I'll pull out the food processor and shred some cheese. And we'll get our mixture all made up. But first we're going to get our crackers in the oven and we're going to saute our vegetables. Alright, so I got some butter in my pan. Moist. I'm going to go ahead and throw my bacon in. And get my bacon cooking. Let's see. So I'm going to let this cook for a few minutes and then I'm going to go ahead and add my onions into it. So I'm going to let this cook down and we may work on something else. All right, so I have block cheese. I'm gonna shred my own cheese. So we can get our sauce together. Our bacon and onion are cooking on the stove, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my sauce straight. I'm gonna start sauteing my squash just a little bit before we go in the oven. Crackers are in the oven, so let's get our cheese grated. And hopefully this is enough cheese. Mr. Bobby loves his cheese. And I'm only doing a small pan because again, we're not too sure how we're gonna feel about squash, but we're gonna give it a try since we grown it. And we growing it because store-bought and homegrown are very different. So before we keep saying we don't like squash, we need to try it. And we need to try it a few different ways. So this casserole is just one way. In this bowl I have sour cream. I'm going to put 2 eggs. This is Redmond's real salt. Put a little salt, and I'll probably use more salt because we need to make sure it's flavored. This is cayenne pepper, and I'm gonna go easy on the cayenne, easy-ish on the cayenne. I'm gonna mix this together. Let's get over to the stove so we can, this is, our cheese is ready. Let's get over to the stove so we can get our squash cooking. Alright, so let's go ahead and get our squash in. We taste it raw. It tastes pretty good. But this is what it looks like. I am going to go ahead and put it all in here and let it cook for a few minutes. I'm going to put a top on here. I'm gonna fry some chicken because Bobby ain't gonna eat just the squash by itself. He need a whole meal. I'm gonna season this a little bit because I did season my mixture, and I'm keeping in mind that my cheese will help season this too. But I do want to make sure it's well seasoned, just not over seasoned. So I put a little bit of salt and pepper on here also, just to saute it down a little bit. And I season my sour cream and egg mixture. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get me some chicken seasoned and battered. So let's go do that. Oh, so let's go check. So we got our chicken all seasoned and battered. Alright, so our squash is looking good. I'm gonna let that go for about another 5 minutes. Our grease is over here heating up. We're gonna get that going in a minute too.
We must be looking at 2 different recipes.
Alright, so I think we cooked this down enough. I'm gonna go ahead and transfer this over to a bowl so we can get everything mixed inside our dish. So we got our chicken going. I need to get our crackers out. Alright, so we got our squash. I have a casserole dish that is lightly greased. And I'm going to start with our mixture. And I'm going to mix it. Let me move this over. I'm going to go ahead and put it all in this bowl so it can all be evenly mixed. And I'm gonna add most of our cheese in here. I'm gonna keep some for the top. Look pretty good. Alright, so my oven is already, well, let me make sure I got all this bacon and onion out of here. Our oven is already preheated. I am going to turn it down to 350. Our crackers are done. Put some cheese on top. And I'm gonna crumble some crackers on top of this. All right, y'all. I think our casserole has been in long enough, so, and Bobby ready to eat. Oh my goodness, it's a little heavy. So, how you feel, babe?
Hungry.
Where you going? This is your place over here. So I cooked some chicken because Bobby gotta have a whole meal, you know. He don't play about his food. So how you feel about this squash?
I don't know. It tastes all right raw, so I'm imagining it shouldn't be too bad.
So we got some hot honey over there, some habanero honey, just in case he want honey. I didn't make any honey mustard or anything. And we have our casserole here, homegrown.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It just came out of the oven, so, you know, and he ready to eat. So we ain't gonna, it's hot. It's hot. So we ain't gonna like, wait. I left the crackers kind of big. That's enough for me. I mean, that's enough for me. I did not add a whole lot of salt, but I did add salt, pepper, boy. Salt, pepper, and a little bit of cayenne. Smell good. How Bobby head cut off? Oh, you pushed the fork? Is it edible? What?
Not what I was expecting. You could definitely eat this.
Oh yeah.
It almost tastes, I don't know.
Like,
It's like a noodle. I don't know. It's kind of.
so people do use squash, zucchini, and things to make noodles, and this is noodly, like.
And it kind of got that texture and the taste.
Kind of firm. It's not soggy, but it's not crunchy. It's like a perfect firmness to it. That's pretty good. So I say,
Hot.
it's hot. Ask him how he know. Let me get him something to drink. You want a soda, babe?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Crazy, yeah.
We had to keep this squash, so.
Yeah. We went our whole life not liking squash.
Sorry, neighbors.
To eat this and be like, man. So we know we definitely can eat it like this. And you know what? The way it actually tastes, I can't see us not liking it any kind of way because it just tastes good.
Tastes good. And I made a little bitty pan because I was like, I don't know. But this is perfect.
Yeah, this is a great way for me to get some vegetables in.
Yeah.
So I can eat this. Actually putting off tons of them, so we're going to get to enjoy these all kind of ways.
And that was the big one.
Why are you doing that?
Take your time, babe. Take your time. He hungry.
Mm-hmm.
And it's showing. And let me tell you, this pineapple hibiscus soda
Oh my goodness.
is so good. Oh, it's so good, y'all. You don't know what you missing.
That's literally the best soda ever in the world.
If you are not making your own soda, you don't know what you missing. Even the crackers.
Crackers are good. I haven't had them by themselves. Everything else, all put together, it all tastes good. So.
It all tastes good put together. So, if y'all are not already subscribed to the channel,
You need to check us out. Like, share, subscribe on YouTube, on Facebook, follow us so you can
eat good squash.
join us on this journey. Y'all saw us for the very first time grow squash, cook it, and eat it.
And nailed it. Bobby ain't even ate no chicken yet. And that is not like him to only eat his vegetables. I did put a little bacon in there, but he ain't touched this chicken yet. So it's definitely a win. So we're going to get out of here.
Let's
so
try not to burn my tongue.
Bobby can stop burning his tongue and enjoy his food. Y'all have an amazing weekend, day. Grow some Romanesco squash, zucchini.
I heard a guy say these things were so good. I'm like, yeah, probably a vegetarian, and that's all he eats. This stuff is good. It is good. Now, a lot of it could be because of the way my wife cooked it, but I tasted it raw, and it do taste good. You can actually eat this thing raw.
Yeah.
It tastes kind of like nutty flavor for real.
Yeah.
You know, I heard them using that phrase. I'm like, yeah,
I don't know about that. Yeah. But next time, I think Bobby will cook it a different way.
I don't know.
Just so we can see.
But we'll try.
Yeah, we need to try a couple of different ways. We should cook it like our parents used to. My daddy would fry it with onion, but it was yellow squash, and I ate it. But that was a long time ago.
I'm gonna tell you, if you don't think you like squash, try this one. Well, we had, excuse me. That's what I get for eating and talking at the same time. But we have said many times, when we started growing, we realized some of the stuff we thought we didn't like, we actually like them. We like different varieties of them. And because the store only provide a certain variety, that's all we think is. Yeah, we think that's what it is.
Yeah.
But you can grow all different kind of varieties of vegetables. So you can get seeds and you can start them from there and taste things you would have never got to taste if you didn't grow it yourself.
Yes. So with that being said, again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow us if you're over on Facebook. We love and appreciate y'all, and we hope you don't let nobody steal your joy.